Hi YouTube. I hope things are going well for you. And I hope that you guys are staying healthy during the pandemic. So anyways, I'm back for another YouTube video. And I like to keep you guys up to date here. So my goal is to join a choir. So I think it'd be good for me to meet other tenors. And I just think good way to make friends, a good way to, because I do enjoy singing. And been training I've been self-training my voice since I was 22 years old. And now I sing as a tenor, so being on testosterone for quite a while now. It's 5 years, which is crazy. And I believe that it's good to do our best to be the best version of ourselves that we can be, instead of being like jerks or being bitter. And I've realized that being bitter just doesn't help. It really makes you feel worse. And I've been bitter to a lot of people. I've burned bridges with a lot of people that used to be my friends, and there was a reason why I did that. But I just don't want to get into detail. And I just want to be a nicer person, and instead of being an a-hole and stuff like that. So yeah. Like, another dark side of me that you guys haven't known is I hurt my sister. Like, emotionally, I treated her like shit when she was living with me, and I was overprotective of her, and I was treating her like a kid. And I have to realize that she's an adult. She's totally capable of looking after herself, and she's not a kid. So her and I are getting along now. After she moved out of my condo, she stayed with my parents for a bit, and now her and her boyfriend have an apartment together. So I'm happy for them. So we get along now. So yeah. And I really think that because I realize how much my actions have hurt people, especially women. And I've mentioned that I've been watching sexist videos, and I've been saying sexist stuff, and that I really shouldn't have, and it's not good. It's quite an emotional video, because I did hurt my sister. Like, I didn't mean to. And I've called my sister, I called my female cousins bitches, and it was really bad. And I'm not gonna do that anymore. And Stefan, my physics professor, he really says that that it'll help if I stick with my resolution not to do that anymore. And I know the Lord wants me to be a kinder person and less judgmental, and that's what he's been telling me all along. And he's taught me how to forgive people. And I don't go to church anymore because I've been excluded from joining other guys because I'm trans, and I don't go to church anymore. But at the same time, I realized, you don't necessarily need to go to church to believe in God. And if you believe in God, if you let God get into your life, then he'll be there. Everywhere you go, he'll be there. So I've never heard God speak, but I felt him before. So, and I was really judgmental towards single moms, and I call them damaged goods, and it's just not, But you know what? I'm gonna make sure that I become a better version of myself, improve 1% each day, and just become a nicer person. At the same time, I think it's also important that to have boundaries as well. And and because I don't want to be a doormat, so that's why it's important that that I have boundaries. Excuse me, not just for my sake, but for everyone else's sake. So, and you know, like, I think being a joint choir would be great. I'm actually excited to meet other tenors. So open rehearsal is on Thursday, and it's at 8 p.m. And I'm going to be there for sure. And yeah. I think tenderness is so important, and that's how we'll heal our souls and hearts. And I'm deciding to write songs, and it's gonna be a combination of rap and singing, because I also like to rap. So yeah, it's called "I'm Sorry Women." So it's a song about and I reflect basically on my sexist attitudes towards women, and that's the point of the song. So, and that's what it's actually called, and I'm not done it yet. And yeah. And I think that you know, if we're nice to other people, then other people will more likely to be nice to you. And I really gotta stick to treat people the way you want to be treated. So if you don't want, so yeah, so, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't want to belittle people, especially teenagers. And yeah. But you know, because it's not good. It doesn't feel good to be belittled. It's not good to belittle anyone. So, and yeah. And I think it's just important that it's really important to realize our flaws and our mistakes, because we make mistakes. We're human beings, right? And but the thing is, we can learn from our mistakes, and we don't always make good choices. And once in a while, we're gonna make bad choices, including myself. I make bad choices sometimes, and I'm not perfect either. So, like, even celebrities make mistakes. Even Justin Bieber makes mistakes. You know, a lot of celebrities make mistakes. So no one's perfect. Like, we all have flaws. And I know as a tenor, I shouldn't be mean to mezzos, altos, or sopranos. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate that. And and it's really important that we're nice to one another. You know, like, regardless of our gender identity, regardless of our sexual orientation, regardless of disability, our race, our upbringing, and even regardless of the choices that we make, good or bad. And if you guys realize that you guys were a-holes, and you realize that it's never too late to improve yourself and be a nicer person, be a more tender person. And I decided to to stop hating on Justin Bieber, because after all, I'm one of the tenors, and so I shouldn't, talk bad about other tenors. So I'm not going to do that anymore. And I think the most challenging part was forgiving people. I think that's the most important. I think that was the most challenging thing for me to learn. And I think spending time with God has really, I think God has given me the wisdom to forgive, learn how to forgive people of their mistakes. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule. But anyways, I'm going to be doing another video in the future. So subscribe to my channel and click the notifications button so you'll be notified when I upload videos. I would appreciate that you guys support my channel by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And it helps a ton. And I'll see you guys for another video. Bye.